Hey guys, we are back on now 5 minutes chat, and today the word is cultivate. It's also referred to as work, and it's expressed in both the Greek and Hebrew, and that way we can see how it works in the New Testament. So we will see how it works when I work through the passage that is in Genesis 2, verse 5. All right. So the word cultivate here is got from this verse, and now every shrub of the field before it was in the earth, and the plant of the field before it sprouted, for Adonai Elohim had not sent rain upon the earth, and there was no man to cultivate the ground. Now, this cultivate was for their consumption. So, man had to work. So, the whole grand design of God was for man to work. And after he was able to support a wife, then he would go and get the wife, because God had said it is not good for man to be alone, and he will give him a suitable helper. Now, I needed to take this Greek word as well from what I see in the Hebrew. So the Greek word is found here, and we will refer to it as we come to the next two slides, and we will see how to get that translated so that we can see it in the New Testament account. Now, we do know that they sinned, and because of sin, there was a punishment, a judgment. That sin made work harder because thorns and thistles came onto the ground. And we are supposed to work until we die, which applies to even right now. So the verse in chapter 3, verse 23, and therefore Adonai Elohim sent him out of the Garden of Eden after the sin situation to cultivate the ground from there which he was taken. So this is in a place that he has to go out and he has to work the ground. So this is the word that we were looking at in the Greek just now, agazestai. I don't know whether this is the right way to pronounce it, but this is a great word meaning to work, be active, accomplish something. So this is what we are going to look at as we look at how Jesus accounted for it. Now, Jesus was about his days, and it was a Sabbath, and he found this 38-year-old sickness in a man. He was sick for 38 years, and he was beside a pool. And there he asked him whether he desired to be healed. And he said yes. And so obviously, Jesus healed him. And later on, the leaders of his time asked who was the one who healed him. And he replied to them, it was Jesus. And then they came and questioned Jesus. And obviously, Jesus said, but Yeshua answered them, my Father until now is working, and I'm working. So if we think of all the battles that are going on in our lives, and Jesus interceding for us, and the accuser of the brethren going to God the Father and mentioning what the issues that we have done that is wrong, that he has a right to claim a charge over us, and God putting the parameters together so that the battles are within his control. And this is what is really happening. So Jesus and his Father never stopped working. So even though God the Father blessed the Shabbat, it seems like into the future there is a complete rest, because we are rested with Jesus, who have yoked us to him, and he is taking us through. So all the battles are the Lord's, and so we don't need to worry, and we just need to continue to do work as Jesus and the Father is working. So what does Paul say to the Thessalonian church? Don't work, don't eat principle is what Paul has, and he has put it in the Thessalonian second letter, chapter 3, verse 10. And this is what he says: for even when we were with you, this we charged you, that if anyone does not want to work, neither let him eat. Now, this is very serious. These are people who are gossipers, these are lazy bums who want to just hang out at the beach like this one and not work. But the word here is does not want to. Some of us want to work, but there is not the right kind of work, or we couldn't get into a work that we want. So there is a chance that we may not be working, but certainly we we want to show that uh, we want to work, which means that we can eat as well. So I hope this gives you an understanding of what this don't work, don't eat principle is all about. So thank you for listening. I will stop recording.